Welcome to another Couch Corp podcast. Today, we're going to be going over the topic, the places we want to go. Basically, we're just talking about, like, the places we'd love to travel and, like, hang out at and just, BSing around and talking.
We've been where we wanted to go, where we technically been and don't remember, all that fun.
I mean, we can go over a lot of stuff in it, too. So, it's broad, but, yeah.
Broad.
Yeah. How's chat doing? How's everybody doing? What's up? Dogs on my legs. I'm trapped. Okay. Nice. Dogs. Sleepy. Same. I'm so tired. I don't know why. Ooh, a 5-hour practice.
Legs hurt. Oh, was that like the gymnastics? Cause yeah, that 5 hours of that can really, yeah. Oh, dude, I salute you. That's a lot.
Noise.
Couldn't be me with my broken arms.
I couldn't do anything in general like that anymore. My body would break.
I was that kid that tried doing gymnastics at a very young age, but because my arms hyperextend, I physically can't do a handstand. So when I was like 6 years old, and like for whatever reason they're like, all right, you have to be able to do a handstand by yourself before you can like keep going.
Yeah.
And like I physically couldn't, and I had to have like arm braces on my arms and everything, and it was like, so I basically got like cut.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we did compare arms that one day. Yeah, that was weird. You guys were taking pictures of like my arm hyperextending at weird angles.
Yeah.
Yeah. My arm just goes bend. It's they basically cut like a 6-year-old off. Like they're like, yeah, it was like, well, we can't let you do the more advanced stuff now. They're like, you can just keep doing what you're doing now. My mom's like, no. She was like, why would we keep paying for the child to do that overhead?
Oh my god.
I was like 5, so obviously I don't remember the exact wording, but like,
okay, yeah.
The point,
you're right. My parents called me the child too.
Nah, she would have said some other things that I do not associate with myself anymore, but yes.
Burn their gym?
Okay. Oh my god, I don't know if me battling their company is the right thing. Technically, they did help me the one time. I remember for some, I don't know, I guess quick tangent, about gyms. I remember one time as a very young child, I guess I was just fucking sprinting down the hallway, and I fell. I just like slid and just banged something. Like, I don't know if it was my head or my leg. Something got injured. And I remember they didn't have ice packs, but they did have a bag of frozen peas. So I just remember sitting down with a bag of frozen peas. So I guess they were a real one for whatever the hell happened there. Who knows? I don't know. They came through when I needed frozen peas, so...
Nice.
Does that excuse the fact that when I was a very young child and I physically couldn't keep going, they're like, well, this kid's done.
Here's a complimentary bag of frozen peas.
Yeah, here's a complimentary bag of frozen peas. There you go. Give up on your dreams of doing gymnastics. Sorry, bud.
But take this bag of frozen peas.
Yeah, but take the bag of frozen peas.
Oh my gosh. So, how's y'all's week been? How have things been?
Yeah, how has everyone's week been? It is Saturday. It's the weekend. Ooh.
Woot woot.
Yeah, so y'all gonna go any clubs, partying? Adult shit?
Silly. I'm not gonna go do that. Because I'm an introvert.
I don't even know how old most of us.
I was gonna say also like COVID.
Is.
Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm like staying inside.
I'm sure there's Zoom clubs.
There's probably
like a
Zoom clubs.
Oh
there's a Zoom bouncer and all.
He just sits on the home screen.
You just send an emoji and like pretend you're having like a beverage. Like it's all like role play at that point.
Yeah, the one guy that goes too far with strobe lights and like a little mini bar in the background.
That's terrible.
Oh my gosh. So I'm guessing y'all didn't get into the game stonks. Wait, was that this week or that was? I thought that was it this
That was
week?
like 3 weeks ago.
That's
That's
3
been
weeks.
happening.
It's
Oh
been a
my
while.
God. Man,
It's been a
I'm
while.
behind now.
You are behind.
It's been a long week. Work and work and more work. Oh my gosh.
That's fair. That's fair. It has been a long week for a lot of people, understandably.
I mean, you could say it's a good thing that I blocked out a lot of media stuff. Like, oh my gosh, I just blocked out a lot because I had to
That is
work and
fair.
work and work.
No, and even in general, it is notable that like it actually is usually healthier for people's like mental health in general to not be super focused on social media and just like current events. Like while it's important to make sure you're not like ignorant to what's happening in the world, it's also like if you constantly are on social media and like are constantly feeding that negativity, it just usually like can mess up people's mental health more. So sometimes it's good to like make sure you take a break and aren't constantly checking, you know.
Yeah.
Once in a while, go into the mountains for at least a couple months and then come back to society.
Couple months.
A couple months.
A whole
Grow
year.
grow out that lustrous mountain man beard that you've always wanted, and you know,
I
just
don't want
sit
that.
down, just sit down and enjoy nature.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I want a mountain man beard though.
That is one of my
Like, your
ultimate goals in
food
life,
gets
is to
stuck
grow
in
like
there,
that.
and then like
mountain
wouldn't
man
it just be
beard.
itchy?
Okay,
No.
I'll make a deal with you, Gabe. If you grow one out, I'll grow one out.
Bro.
No, I'll counter offer you. If I grow the mountain man beard, you have to get a fucking mullet.
I'm already gonna get a mullet if we hit 50. I think was it 50 or 100? Pull back the transcripts.
I thought it was 50 by the next episode, but like we can make it 50 in general.
I mean, in general, I'm already getting close. So.
Ginger mullet. Yes, burn.
Yeah, but if you grow one out, I'll grow one out and get a mullet.
Oh God.
Screw it.
That sounds reasonable. You want in on this, Sugar Bee? You want to grow a mountain man beard?
Aw.
Oh my gosh.
Hell yes.
Hell yes, yeah. Dorito.
Does that mean
He's
there's gonna be
back.
2
The
ginger mountain
Dorito.
beards?
The Dorito's back.
Do it be. Yeah. Burnt is Dorito. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Mia, what about you?
What?
How's your week been?
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask her if she wanted a mountain man beard.
Yeah, I was very confused.
I mean,
Do you want a mountain man beard?
Absolutely not.
See,
Oh,
there we
come
go.
on. Come on.
So we're split 50-50.
Yeah. But my week's been pretty good. I'm a little tired, and I got some errands to run today. But other than that, I'm chilling.
I felt that. Does the snake want a mountain man beard? Or hot noodle?
Yes.
Oh, that's a sad one because snakes physically can't.
Hey, we can try. We can try everything.
I mean, but
We can try.
physically
If there's a
glue it
will, there's a
on,
way.
it'll mess up the scales and it'll be really damaging and probably be toxic.
If there's a will, there's a way.
Oh yeah.
And all I can tell is that I'm Will, so there is a way.
You're so cringy.
I'm amazing. Thank you.
Fabric paint. Glue on the shaved off mullet hair with safe glue. Oh God.
Hey, there's a will. There's a way. There is a way right there. We got this.
Yeah, as long as you guys don't do the actual snakes, whatever. I'm
Hot
just
Noodle
saying.
doesn't mind.
Wow, you're speaking for Hot Noodle. Wow.
Hey, I would assume.
Wow, do you know what assume means? It makes an ass out of you and me.
What?
Have you never seen that?
No, I know
No.
exactly
The
what you're
whole
talking
thing-
about.
The whole thing about like assuming, and it's like it makes an ass out of you and me, and it literally
Oh,
spells
I
out the word
get
assume.
it. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it now.
I can't believe I've never heard anybody say that before.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I've heard it plenty of
I've heard it.
times.
I've heard it too.
as out of Sue and me. Sue and I. Oh, Sue. Silly
Gosh.
Sue. Should we, like, I know Gabe has a funny link this week. How about, while Will gets it ready,
It's
Gabe
already
gives
ready.
us a quick, synopsis of, like, what it's about.
Yeah, give us the synopsis, bud.
So today, or not exactly today, but I guess sometime in the recent week or month or something like that, some crazy thing happened in New Zealand, you guys. I don't know if we have any viewers from New Zealand, but I guess a woman tried to smuggle over 1,000 cactuses into New Zealand, and she just got sentenced.
Okay, let's check this out. Wait, New Zealand sentences cactus smuggler caught with 947 plants strapped to her body. Holy
Strapped
crap.
to her body?
Holy crap.
So,
Oh
like,
my god.
So like most of them, she stuffed them into stockings and she had them strapped to her like body and all that. And like, I guess the reason why it's a big deal is because like New Zealand has some really strict biosecurity laws because they want to
No,
protect
that's
their,
common
you know,
in
their
a lot of
nature and
countries.
and their agriculture. And so yeah, apparently the woman, I'm not gonna name her name, but you guys can read the article. 38 pleaded to violating biosecurity laws after she was caught twice with plants and seeds at
Oh,
Auckland International
seeds
Airport
too. Okay.
when returning home from the city of China
God.
to the city from China. Yes, and all that stuff. She was sentenced to intensive supervision for 12 months and 100 hours of community service.
They were wrapped in moldy wet paper.
Ew.
Yeah, and like that's where it says it's a potential source of disease. So that's why. Yeah, no, I also agree. But yeah, like because as soon as it said succulents, then it made a little more sense why there would be so many, because they are a lot smaller. So there's a lot of small ones. It wasn't like the giant, like 6 foot tall cacti that like sometimes you see in like Arizona. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it wasn't like bringing over 1,000 of
Here's the thing, I
those.
thought this was full cacti. I was thinking this was like, you know,
like
like
the big boys.
like the big boys you see in like Utah or Texas or whatever.
Well, but like,
the
look at them.
massive
Like,
ones.
there's a lot of the small ones, but like, there's a couple big ones too.
These
Like,
are mostly like.
oh,
they-
never mind. That's the paper that wrapped it.
Yeah.
So like, those are the stuff. Oh my gosh. Ew, yeah, and on the furthest one you can see the mold. Oh god.
Ew.
So yeah.
Ew.
They were
No,
saying
'cause
that
that makes sense that she got in trouble for that actually.
and they were saying that 8 of the species she brought in were endangered species of cacti too.
No, not the endangered species.
Bird.
Why?
Tasty.
Why?
Tasty, no. Human pincushion, honestly.
Ooh. Why though? Like, okay, I don't have anything else to say about this. It's just kind of.
That is hidden in packaged iPad covers. She really was. Yeah, she put seeds in iPad covers. So she was like, these are just iPads. And then they put it through the machine. And there's like, yeah, why is your iPad made out of freaking cacti? Like,
Like the thing is that she was caught trying to like flush them all down the toilet, like the regular old, you know, you get caught, flush whatever you have down the toilet trick at the
oh,
airport.
no.
And she got caught from like I guess the little security dogs and stuff, the little
That's-
sniffing dogs.
They
Wow.
sniffed out succulents. That's crazy.
Well, they probably sniff out the mold, honestly, because that shit's pungent.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Will, that was the link
If
of the
I
day.
attach enough cacti to me, can I be a hedgehog? You know, if you really want to be, you can become a hedgehog.
Nice. Wait, what would your hedgehog name be?
Be the hedgehog.
Be the hedgehog? Ooh. Nice,
Maybe.
nice. Maybe. Maybe.
Mayhaps.
Mayhaps. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to the topic. We can go ahead and go that way. So our topic today is places to travel, and I think we were discussing about it too. Not just places to travel, but like places we've been but don't really remember as well, and kind of want to go back, or places we want to go back to. I think that could be a good one too.
Yeah, just in general, like, yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot.
Okay, who's gonna start out then?
Well, should we start off with like a general question of like, you know,
Rock, paper,
like,
scissors.
Well, like
What?
where do you wanna go? Like where's somewhere that you've been, or somewhere that you wanna go?
I
basically.
know for myself, I personally really want to go to Europe. Like, I really want to like, oh, sorry. I want to see like different countries. This is also a question for chat. Like, I'm interested to see like if there's any like a specific place that like anyone in chat is like, yeah, I really want to go here or there. You know, whether it's a specific city, country, etc. Like, because it's always really fascinating to hear where people are like, because I know people that are like they specifically are dead set on like going to a specific place. But I know I'm personally like I just love exploring and shit. So like I would just love to be able to just go to different places in Europe, personally.
Nice,
vague
nice.
start off.
That was vague. Hey, but no, that's like.
But I'm starting vague to let you guys keep going. Because if I start talking about specifics of Europe I want to go to, we'll be here for hours.
I mean, I can do one specific from Europe that I've wanted to go to, like
Yeah, then go for it.
Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard Amsterdam's beautiful.
And Gabe might know this. I think I've told Gabe
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Is it because
I
of the
know.
comic? It's from the comic bit, isn't it? The comedic bit.
Oh no
we
no no no!
watched?
That was a wait. Was that?
Oh no! Well, that
Bert
too.
Kreischer?
That too. But
Yeah.
that too. But
That was bad.
yeah,
That
I
was
want to go for
hilarious.
that. Yeah.
Wait, you want to go for that?
Yeah. why
I'll
not?
show up with you for that one, because that'd be hilarious if that happened to you.
Bruh.
Wait, should I explain the bit?
Can we?
So, first,
Wait,
let's
hold-
ask if they know who Bert Kreischer is.
Does any of the chat know who Bert Kreischer is? Yes, we do. Oh no.
B says no.
Okay, no. Bert Kreischer's a comedian. He's known for his story, The Machine, of when he went to
Oh yeah.
Russia on his college field trip or something, and he ended up getting into the Russian mafia, and they like stole boats.
Okay, B knows the machine.
Yes. He like stole boats and got all this and almost got arrested, and then the mafia helped him out, and they didn't get arrested because the police knew he was the machine. They knew him as the machine. It was just, yeah, but he there was another story by him, and he went to Amsterdam, and if y'all know what Amsterdam is like, it's very very open in a lot of ways in terms of certain like drugs or things like that. It's very open. And so one of his stories was he went there and just hung out and yada yada, but they went to this show, this adult show. And Gabe, do you want to explain it? You know it better, I think.
So they basically went to one of those sex shows, and we said the forbidden word, sex.
I mean, we're adults.
You know, you chat when a man and a woman love.
No,
Yeah,
we're not
into
going
the
that
bit.
deep. We're not going
Into
that
the
deep.
bit.
We're not going that deep.
No, but they went to him and these like 4 buddies that he was backpacking with in Europe. They went to a sex show, and they went to this one that had the specific like phrase on it that said "flying dildos." And they went because they wanted to see flying dildos, but they ended up going through all the events and all that, and they got tired, and so they had their own little uprising, just chanting flying dildos and all that until they were able to get the person that does flying dildos up there.
Like
How far do
flying
I wanna-
elephants, but worse.
How far do I want to get into this?
Wait, I mean, long story short, dude,
I thought they were the people that went to the one notable museum,
oh yeah,
that
no,
is
no, 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 no,
there,
no, they did.
and they started making jokes
Yeah,
there.
no. He didn't realize like who this person was because he thought this one person was the same as another person. I don't want to get into it because I don't know how far.
Yeah,
we
I
can
don't want us
take
to
it.
get banned.
Yeah. But it wasn't a bad joke. He just didn't know. He was too young. He just
No.
didn't understand. So
he mistaked, because I know we can say the name of the person.
oh yeah, he mistaked Anne Frank for Helen Keller, and he didn't know. Like he just didn't know in general. And so when he showed up, he asked the tour guide, and the tour guide's like, "What the hell is wrong with you?"
Yeah, and I think like, it was just like them going through the Anne Frank like museum thing,
Yeah.
and him asking all these questions about
About Helen Keller, and
and like he dead ass didn't know.
He didn't know, and he was
Like
how did the, and they were just like, what is wrong with you? Like
he didn't know the difference. He was like,
Yeah.
how did this happen if like this? And it was like, they're like, dude,
yeah.
do you?
Did
Because
you
everyone
not
thought
know
he was
this?
just people just thought like he was just being like really offensive, but like he dead ass just
He
didn't.
deadass just did not know at all. Yeah, but yeah. Long story short, though, he went to the flying dildos, and then the person that ran the show that ran flying dildos called him up on stage because he was the ringleader calling out for flying dildos, and she got him up on stage. She kicked him to the ground or something, knocked the wind out of him, and then stuck one of her dildos in his mouth.
Oh, I didn't realize we're going that explicit.
Well, I mean, he was just like, yeah, and everyone took pictures with him like it was a freak show or something.
Yeah, like one of those like take your picture next to.
Yeah, next to the big
like the
statue or
cardboard
something.
cutouts.
Yeah,
Like where you just put your face through the thing, and it's like, look, I'm here. Like it's like the painting of like a buff guy or something, and it's like, ah, I'm a buff guy, but it's that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
So yes, you guys want to go to Amsterdam? Mia, where do you want to go?
I've always wanted to go to Paris,
Ooh.
the city of love, and fashion. You know, that's like one of the top places for fashion in the world. Of course, for the pasta. I love pasta. You know, Italy, just kind of over there.
Italy.
Yeah, over there in that area. I need me an Italian man. These Americans aren't doing it for me.
gosh.
And then I want to visit Japan, but I feel like everybody wants to visit Japan.
Gabe's in Japan.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about this on like another stream.
It was a while.
We probably have.
It was a while. It's been a while since we've actually like gotten into it though. I think we brought it up a little bit, and it yeah.
We did, because I remember specifically bringing up the Sakura Kit Kats.
Oh yeah, we did talk about that.
That's the only reason why I specifically remember bringing it up, was because I brought up the Kit Kats.
Oh yes. I think. Oh yeah, and I want to go to California. Like, if we're talking places in the States, but you know, with COVID and everything going on, I don't really plan on traveling too much.
Yeah. I don't know. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it safe, and I'm not gonna go like to crazy hot spots or something.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been trapped in my room for the past like months, and I want to leave like badly. So I gotta get out for a little bit.
You're telling me, bud.
Well, it's just it's I just want to get out for a little bit. Like,
oh yeah.
I can't do this anymore at the moment. Yeah, so my bad. My dog is all over the place.
Oh,
Okay.
I was like, Will, are you across the room?
Yeah, no, my dog is like, I tried to get him to calm down because he kept scratching at the door, and I was like, come on, don't do this to me. Not now.
That's fair.
Yeah, but I mean, if we're talking in states, I've been like, I think everywhere but northeast. Yeah, northeast. So more like Virginia, the Boston area, Massachusetts, New York, Maine, all those places. I haven't been to like Illinois, Ohio, places like that. So like I kind of would want to go up there, but then
The
again,
majestic Ohio.
the majestic Ohio.
A lot of the states I could get behind. I'm like, yeah, there's some interesting bits. Ohio, I'll just save you that one. There's nothing in Ohio.
There's Cleveland, the amazing city of Cleveland. I hear so many great stories of Cleveland
Yeah.
and Iowa.
Yeah.
Yes, Iowa.
What is
Just
this?
reading Ohio is not worth it. It's not worth paying a lot to fly there, personally. I've personally just driven through Ohio a lot, and it's just empty.
It's a void.
It kinda is. It's just void, and you're just driving, and then you pass a couple.
Ohio's where all the mysterious things happen. Did you know? Did you not know?
I did not know.
You just kind of stop there, and they're like, "Hi," and I'm like, "Hi,"
Exactly.
and that's it.
Exactly. That's what they want you to think.
That's how I feel about.
It's kind of sketch.
That's how I feel
Ohio's
about-
kind of sketch.
That's how I feel about parts of Texas. Not and I mean not the city part. I mean like the desert parts.
vastness
The
of
vastness.
Texas.
Literally, I remember driving through Texas one time, and I'm not joking. We saw city, and we saw a few houses, and then nothing. Literally
Yeah.
nothing. And then every once in a while, there would be this little shack or something on the side of the road, and we're like, oh, cool. And then nothing else for another few miles.
That's called country.
Yeah. Well, no, it was desert. Nah, if we're talking country, I mean, we can talk.
No, but like that. It like usually when we drive and we just like we quote unquote say country. It just like
Yeah.
when you're just driving and it just like
No, if you want to know,
inhabited.
if you want to know country, oh my God, going through
Bumpkinville.
middle Georgia. Holy crap! It's nothing but fields. You could be driving for miles. You'll see an old barn or like an old like house or something, and you're just driving through, and you're just like, okay. And there's no one. There's literally no one. There's this long road that just goes through it, and you're like, what the heck? Like,
Yeah, that's the entire East Coast.
Oh my God.
And
on.
Maui's.
Maui's
Going.
going off right now.
The only time I drove to Georgia, it snowed.
Took 26
Oh.
hours. Oh God.
Oh, it took 26 hours to drive to Georgia. Dang.
Yeah, damn.
Ugh.
Crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Just
I was gonna say that doubled it. Well, the one time we drove down to South Carolina the other year, it was we got hit with a really bad rainstorm. Like it was like one like the big tropical storms that happened in like the summer of 19. I don't know which one it was, but it was like the big one that happened in like June. And we just got slammed with it like while driving. Tangled can attest to this. Like we were driving and it was just blind, and there was like accidents, and we were like, "Oh dear." Obviously, we were all safe, but it was a time. Yeah, it was a lot of rain. It was a lot of rain.
Yeah, there's that. I kind of wanted to go to Colorado. Mostly, I wanted to go to what was that? Fuck, I forgot the place. The Mexican place in Denver.
The
Casa Bonita.
Mexican-
Casa Bonita.
Oh yeah.
Casa Bonita. Yeah.
Bruh.
Stop barking. Don't bark. No. Hold on one sec.
That's funny because Maui's like, what's that?
Oh god, not that they're communicating.
Yes.
I know, like, I in general really want to, you just, within the US, really want to go to, like, the West Coast. I've been to, like, Arizona a few times, and, like, technically California. Like, and I say technically because, like, I have been to, like, a small town on the Arizona-California border a couple times, but besides that, like, very small town that I don't even know the name of, I have not been to California minus an airport for, like, a layover. So like I don't know. I guess like wanting to see the West Coast is something. Because I've been to quite a few states for various things over the years, but I've never really been to the West for a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So like that part of me really wants to hit and see some stuff, and like I also and my girlfriend and I have talked about this in the past that like we both are huge like paranormal junkies, and like the West Coast has like some like really cool hits that you could see. So like for example in it's either California or Nevada, there's the Manchester Mansion, which is so cool. I know a stupid amount of information about this mansion, which I will not go into right now because it's irrelevant. But like there's just like all these different Yes, Winchester.
Well, okay, if we're gonna go to Nevada, we have to pull a Hangover Part 1, 2, and 3. Just
Okay,
saying.
I've been to
Well,
Vegas.
the second one, we have to go to Thailand.
I've been to Vegas. Vegas is aight. Like I
Okay,
feel like
if
unless you
we're-
want to gamble, like if you're into that, go for it.
That's what Las Vegas is made
Vegas
for. What
is-
do you?
No, but like I don't know. Maybe it's just because like how I grew up and shit and what I've been exposed to at a young age. That's not my cup of tea. I don't like it. Because I've been around it so much as a child, I don't like it.
I get you.
So like, and I've been to Vegas before, and like, like, would I walk the Vegas Strip because it's genuinely pretty? And like it's really fascinating to see the different kinds of structures they've built. Sure, but like, am I gonna spend thousands of dollars just to say I spent thousands of dollars to gamble in Vegas? Hell no. Like, it's not worth it. So I don't know. Like, I guess that's kind of where I stand. That, and I find it funny that Vegas has a Hershey's like chocolate world. And like since I've been to the like actual Hershey's chocolate world, it was so funny because we went there to be like, oh, how does it compare? And it's so funny because there's people like literally from different countries being like, oh my god, it's like chocolate world, and I'm just like sitting there like, this isn't even the original. Like, this is tiny. This is nothing. Like,
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of want anywhere outside the States. Like, it's been more like I've wanted to go to places on the like Western Hemisphere, more like Canada, and I've been to parts of Mexico, but like I kind of want to go like some other places. You know, like I don't know. You know, or yes. Wait, what?
Bert, that sounds so creepy.
Yeah, that.
For context, Brent lives in Canada.
In Canada, yeah.
Yep.
I kind of wanted to go like Vancouver and like
The
Toronto.
falls.
Yeah.
I want to go like on the actual Canadian side of the falls, and like
The Canadian side.
okay, because like I've been to Niagara Falls once, and we didn't bring our passports with us because my brother no, I've heard the Canadian side like actually even just for the view of the falls is significantly better, like, and they actually have stuff along the falls, but like no, I've genuinely heard like not even like a haha American sucks thing, like the Canadian side of the Niagara Falls is like if you're going to the falls you have to go there, like just because like the American side usually gets really misty and it's just hard to see.
Yeah.
Because I've been there once and obviously we could only see the American side. Because we didn't have our passports with us because it was a quick kind of on the go. Like we were driving. Because when you drive through New York, I don't know what the hell is going on with like New York as a state, but they have like the dumbest highway system. Because like instead of just having like different highways to get to different parts of the state faster, they have like one main highway that basically takes you around the perimeter of the entire goddamn state. So like one time we were driving through New York because my brother had like a baseball game somewhere in the state of New York, and we technically drove past the exit that takes you to the falls.
Yeah.
And I was that annoying like teenager that was like, Mom, can we go? And like eventually she's like, fuck it, sure. So we went. And then I was like, wait, you didn't tell me we could have done this. And then obviously none of us brought our passports along, so we couldn't. We were just kind of like, okay, pretty, we gotta go. Like, brother has a baseball game.
Yeah. I don't know.
So,
I thought that'd be a good place to go too, just because like I haven't been there, and I hear a lot of good things, so might as well just go up there. That and Mexico, I've heard a lot of good things too, so I wanted to go down there.
Mexico would be
Mia, what
interesting.
about you? Mia,
Huh?
places you want to go?
Besides Perry.
Hmm. You know, I really want to go a lot of places. Like, maybe like in my imagination. Like, here's a question: would y'all rather go explore like deep sea space, or not deep sea space, deep sea or deep space? Because honestly, I think I'd much rather prefer space over the ocean.
The ocean scares the hell out of me. It really does.
Correct.
I can't do it. But space would be pretty cool. I don't know. I feel like I have like a cool fascination with space. Like I love space.
Same. I love the stars, constellations, the moon. Be talking to a good sister moon every night. I just feel like there's like a strange comfort in space. But with the ocean, oh no. No. The ocean is terrifying.
The only thing I'm like about space is the height aspect of it. I know there's a huge possibility if you do drift off, you're not gonna go back to Earth because you're being slung around the Earth at 1,000,000 miles an hour. So like you're gonna fly out. You're just gonna fly out. Get launched into deep space. But like
I
the
don't know why my
ocean.
brain does
But like
dumb shit.
the ocean, like I don't know. It's just I don't know. I've already seen the ocean, so it's not. I kind of want to go see space. So
To be fair, the only thing I will say about your last comment is I've seen the ocean, but but the whole point is you're exploring something that hasn't been found before, and the fact that like.
Oh, is that what you're saying? Is you're saying
Yeah,
like
deep,
because,
like go out into like go see like Venus
to explore
or something?
something that hasn't been seen before.
Oh, I don't know. I
Space
feel
or
like
ocean.
Here's the thing about the ocean, though. Yeah, the giant squid thing. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like,
Oh, there's a lot more than that, buddy.
yeah, I know. But most of the time they have fins, they have teeth.
No shit, they have
mouths.
fins.
They swim in the. It's about the same as
Meet
almost every.
Cthulhu. Sacrifice.
Cthulhu. Oh my god! He just pops out of the
Oh
deep
my
ocean.
god, I can meet God.
Oh my gosh. No, but like deep space, there's something out there. There's something out there that like we have not seen or just doesn't want to be us to be like seeing it, you know? And like if we go out there mysteriously and they just don't detect us and we find these like crazy ass things like a space whale or something,
Space whale.
that would be awesome. Well, yeah, a space whale. Think about a space whale being so big. It has its own atmosphere and its own living organisms on its back, and it just flies through space. It produces its own heat. Not only that, it produces its own like it's like it's a
Dude,
living habitat.
you're talking. You're literally talking about a specific creature from the Voltron animated series, and I'm
Okay.
like, bruh.
Okay.
You're literally.
Okay,
just
and would that not be
talking
cool to see flying through space at 1,000,000 miles an hour with like with a biome on its back? It does flips and shit. It has its own gravity, its own atmosphere. That'd be so dope. That'd be
Yeah, but what
amazing.
happens if you don't see that? Are you gonna be sad?
You never know. We could see it. We could not see it. We could see something different that could be 10 times more insane than that.
It's better than a giant squid or a giant shark trying to eat us.
Or some Cthulhu monster coming out of the
the one
ocean.
thing that-
Cthulhu?
The one big difference for me personally is just space travel takes so long. Like, for us right now, like for a spaceship to get to fucking like Pluto, I forget how many years it is to get there. Like, it's an insane amount of time to get out of even just our solar system. But at least like, keep in mind, I'd be both terrified of both, but also like intrigued by both because I'm me. But like the thing about the ocean thing is like, I dead ass believe that there are still like creatures that could have been alive from prehistoric times in very, very deep ocean that just have not been found yet. And that shit's
there's no doubt.
fascinating.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Like, it would be so cool. Fucking dinosaur. Like, bro.
Yeah, but just know that thing is probably gonna eat you, and I'm not about that life. Not
Yeah,
yet.
and if hostile aliens see you, do you think they're not just gonna fucking laser your spaceship and go?
I'm gonna be quite honest. If they were going all the way out into deep space with a bigger spaceship or whatever, do you think they're gonna be worried about us? They're probably gonna be like, "What is that?" Put it on a ship and then investigate. And depending on how we react,
you're putting a lot of like,
depending on how we react, will depend on how they react. So if we react
not necessarily,
hostile,
you don't know what they are.
Well,
and
if
you don't know how they'll react because sometimes they can see things as a threat. That's a very animalistic way to look at things. They see something they don't know, they get scared. A lot of times instincts they attack.
Yeah, but if
they're afraid, they don't know.
Yeah, if they see, but I'm gonna think.
Now look at humans. We do that shit all the time.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I would see this if they are at a higher intelligence than we are, and they're coming out into deep space in this giant spaceship. Do you think the first thing they're gonna do is boom, we're gonna explode this person? I think what they're gonna do.
They take you captive. And
yes, they're gonna take you captive.
Then you're a space slave for the rest of your existence.
No, I wouldn't. No, I would think this is what I would think. They're gonna take us in. They're gonna examine. Here's the thing. They're either already. You? No, they're not gonna probe you. No, they're not gonna probe us. Here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna investigate. They're gonna see us. They're gonna figure out like what kind of species you are, whether we've seen you before, yada yada, and they're gonna not experiment, like dissect us. They're just gonna like talk. I think the first thing they're gonna do is talk to us and like figure out a way to communicate so that they can then like
you're putting a lot of trust.
Well, think about it, because if you dissect a person first, you don't get the information. You know about their organs and in an organism basically. So first you got to talk to them, get the information. And then later, you might decide, okay, we got to figure out a way. But knowing that they're an intelligent life, they probably wouldn't just dissect you because you're the only one, or you and another person are the only one in that ship.
You're also, and I will put this, I'm also taking this from chat. That's also assuming that they would be gentle, curious creatures. What if they're assholes? What if they're like, is this a new food source? There's a lot of what ifs into this, because there's a lot of what ifs of, hey, what is this? I want to grab it and look at it. And there's a lot of, I don't know what that is. I don't like it. I don't want it here. Because it could be like, oh, your ship interacts with their ship, or like you stumble upon their planet, which to them could be you invading their home.
All I say is we come in peace, pull up the little Spock hand, and hope
they
to God
hear
they
you
don't
screaming
explode.
Weird shit. They go, no. They're like, what is that? All I'm saying is, if a weird looking alien showed up on Earth, especially in like America, in certain parts of America, you cannot tell me that thing is not getting shot.
Yeah.
Like,
but then again,
I as much as I would love for us to have interstellar communications, unfortunately, let's be real. If this thing stumbled upon Earth and was like, hey, I want to communicate you, someone would scream, get their fucking shotgun out, and go, BAM!
Meanwhile,
like,
get the shotgun!
Yeah, man! There's a weird looking thing on our porch! Like,
oh, should be what for the aliens? Oh, God.
Like, I hate to be that person, but like, let's be real.
Oh my gosh.
There's gonna be a
Okay.
lot of screaming and maybe missiles flying. Who knows?
Okay, what about this? Okay, let's go to a different one. A different question. Okay. And this is way drastic from the whole space, deep sea thing. Okay, so where are places you want to return to that you don't really, not just remember, but you just like, you want to have that same, either like nostalgic feeling, or you want to be able to just go and see it again, you know?
Tori's mom's house.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh my god. Wow, that was
You know how long I've been waiting to say that?
I know you've been waiting to say that.
But
No.
I don't know, like, been to so many places and moved so much that it's hard to, like, have that nostalgic feeling anywhere. Like, my hometown, it's like, I go there and it doesn't even feel like my hometown anymore. I don't know, it's because, you know, I grew or what, but it just doesn't feel the same for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel the same way. Like when I would leave and then come back, I'm like, here's the thing, I never get homesick, but I always get like, anytime I ever see something that really like made me enjoy that place, I really wanted to go back. Like, I did not want to leave. It's almost the equivalent of like going on vacation and then just never wanting to leave because that place is so perfect. It's the equivalent. Like, I love going, like, any vacation spot I've ever been to, there are certain levels of how much I liked it, but there's that one that I've always just want to go back because it's always nostalgic to me, and it's always that one place that I loved going. And I could go on my own. I could go with 20 billion people. I just would want to go back and like hang out there again, you know? But yeah, I don't know. My hometown thing, that never like, it doesn't mean I don't like it like a little bit. It just means I don't have that same nostalgic feeling with it, you know? So I'm with you on that one. What about you, Mia?
There.
Honestly, a place I want to go back to is Dolly Parton's theme park because it's
Dollywood?
amazing. Yes, I love Dollywood. And they have like this cinnamon bread and it's so good. But that's about it. I don't really want to go back anywhere else.
Yo, Dollywood.
Just Dollywood.
Dollywood, yeah. I think I've talked to y'all about Dollywood because here's the thing. Some people, like, I think Gabe and Tori and then a few other people that we talked to, like, they had never heard of Dollywood before.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't know it existed until you told me.
Yeah, and I had to explain it. It's a redneck Disney World. That's all, or Disneyland.
Yep.
It literally is. Like, they have a church there on the premises of that theme park that they have.
Yep.
They have Sunday service. They have Dolly Parton's bus that she spent, I think, like millions of dollars on, you know, and it's there on premises. And the reason she put it on there was because she bought another one that was 10 times bigger or something, and like they hold like Christmas shows and all this stuff. That cinnamon bread, oh my god, it's so good. They bake that on like in the little shack or whatever they have it at, or in the bakery.
Shack.
Yeah, there's like, they have little like stands like around the park, I think, if I remember it correctly, and you can go and buy like the bread from there, or you can go to the bakery they have and they bake it like right there, and it's so good. Oh my gosh, recipes out there if you want to go make it, but I don't know, it's just not the same as going to Dollywood and like eating it. Yeah, but it's like a redneck Disneyland. You go in there and half the people are dipping and smoking most of the time before getting on a ride and throwing up, you know.
That sounds really enjoyable.
Well, here's the thing. You just have to go and experience it, and if you don't like it, you don't like it. But like it's funny.
It's more of a
fun.
joke that the people throwing up everywhere would be enjoyable.
Yeah, I don't. I don't know. Some people like it, some people don't. It's just how it be, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. What about you, Tori?
Um, a place like I've been, and while I still technically like remember it and all that fun stuff, I really want to go back. And it's actually something that someone in chat mentioned that they want to go back to as well, which is Germany. I've been to Germany once in high school, and I would love to go back to both like where I was able to go in Germany and just back to exploring other cities across the country. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I would say that's pretty high on the list of places that I would want to go back to.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never been. I think that would be a cool, and I feel like I'd have that same feeling with Europe or parts of Europe that I'd be like, oh man, I want to go back here. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I just haven't been yet. So
That's fair. Germany's the only part of Europe I've been. Well, okay, technically I've also been to Austria because on that trip we went to one city in Austria, and Austria was also beautiful. So like, I guess by that continuation, I'd also want to go to Austria, but like, as well. But and I guess it also means a lot because like, my like ancestry does come like a lot of it does come from like Germany and Austria and like Ireland. So like I guess that adds to me like really wanting to go back and really see a lot of those cities there because like I don't know, like while it's very farly removed from since like my family would have been from there, it's still like interesting to be able to see that, you know, kind of place
yeah,
and almost kind of like connect to your roots in a way.
yeah, yeah. I get you. I don't know. I've there's some places that like I don't know. I don't look back at like where my family's been or like how that works out. I'm just like whatever. fuck it.
No.
Like I'm gonna go out there and just like go and see shit. Like I don't know. I
No,
just
that's fair.
yeah.
I am only like that more because like hell, and again, like my friend was over the other day and even pointed out like some of the things I have in my room are like things specifically from Germany. And it's like stuff that like when I was younger I didn't think twice of. But like, you know, now looking back it's like, oh, these things I've had that have been passed down for years and years and years are from this country. Like, you know, that country is probably really significant to us. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I guess stuff like that. I guess that's like more the reason that, and like because I learned German in high school, like that's also a part of me. Like while I want to explore a lot of places realistically, because I always get anxious about like going to a different country that doesn't, like, they might speak English but like it's not their first language. I don't want to be the like the stereotypical American tourist. Like I want to try to be as respectful as possible, and like if I can speak their language, to speak their language. So like going to countries first that I can actually hold conversations with people without making them rely on my language. You know, that's just how I am personally. I know a lot of people just like, I just want to see shit, but like
Yeah.
I guess I'm like I get finicky with like I always just feel bad and I don't want to be an inconvenience
Yeah.
ever. So I'm like, if I am going to another person's country, I want to try to be as like respectful as possible, you know, in
Yeah.
any way. So I guess it's just how I am. So
Yeah. Gabe, you doing good over there?
Doing good.
Doing good, doing good.
Yes. What about the chat? What's one place that's, I guess, nostalgic that you would like to go back to from either your young ones days or, you know, some place that's just near and dear to your heart? No?
No, nothing. You gotta give him a
honestly have
minute.
I honestly have to think about that one.
Y'all don't want to go back to Tori's mom's house too?
Ooh, burn. No, but
It's not really a burn.
I don't know
It's
why.
not a burn if you don't care.
Ooh, burn. No. Trinidad. I've heard about Trinidad. I don't know. I've kind of want to.
Huh.
Yeah, kind of want to go. I think.
That's yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's one of the places I want to go to is to visit the Caribbean, like Jamaica, Trinidad, and what was the other one? Can't remember. Barbados. Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh.
That'd be nice.
Mhm.
I wanted to go like Dominican Republic and like Cuba. So
And you can go to Cuba. I know they.
I thought
recently-
Oh, did they open it up?
Yeah, they opened it up a long time ago.
I thought it was still.
That's why
I thought
they-
they had closed it because of
No,
COVID.
yeah, probably because of COVID. But I thought you were talking about like the whole.
Oh no! They opened that up like a
oh.
long. That was back in like
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I
that's
thought you
way
were talking
back
about the
then.
whole Cold War like.
No.
Thing.
No. No, I was just talking about yeah, I was just talking about like, just COVID, So Victoria and Sydney. Ooh, okay. That'd be cool. I have some people that are I know some people that live over in that side of the world. In Sydney. I talk to them usually, but they're mostly streamer buddies that I talk to. They're a bunch of art peoples. So, but yeah, I've kind of wanted to go see that too. I don't know. It's weird though, cause anytime I ever think of like Sydney, Australia, and like that area of the world, I think the coral reefs and then the opera house, and maybe like the outback, but that's about it. Like I don't know what else is out there other than that. And I feel like there's more to it. Just I never hear anything else about it. So, yeah, I think that's the same. I don't know. There's probably a lot out there. I just don't know of it. So, I don't know. One place that like made me feel like I want to go back, and it makes me feel nostalgic all the time, is Florida. For some reason, it's Florida, like, all the time.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, anytime, and I guess it's because we would go there, like, a few times when I was younger, and just take, like, a small trip down there or something, and I've always just liked going down there. It just has a different vibe or something. And not the Florida man vibe, but the actual,
Yeah.
like...
No, because it's a big vacation area, but yeah.
Yeah. It's just so chill going down there. Every time we go down there, it's so chill. Like, it's never... we never have an issue, And there's always the one place, like, Panama City. Oh my God, Panama City Beach. That's literally, like... the craziest place ever. Like I love it because the beaches are always beautiful and it always looks nice, and it's in a perfect spot because it's right along the Gulf, so you see the sun rise and the sun set in the same spot. Like you don't and you can see it over the ocean too, so like you can see the sunset in the ocean and see the sun rise in the ocean because it's right along the Gulf. So it looks so nice. But yeah, but it's wild. It's known for like the like frat scene. Everybody goes down there to like drink and like have a good time or whatever and just get wild. And then they have like amusement rides down there, like the slingshot when you get put in that ball and get slung out 1,000,000 miles an hour into the air or whatever. Like they have like 20 of those in the same area. Like, and they're not remotely the same except for the fact that they just sling you in the air at a million miles an hour. And
Oh, that reminded me of a. If I had to go back, it'd probably have to be to Lagoon in Utah. It was this amusement park that I would go to as a kid and all that, and I went there for like my cousin's wedding, like I think 2 or 3 years back, and it was it brought back memories of when I was a little one.
a wee one. Wait, explain Lagoon. Because I don't think I've heard of it before.
I don't. It was just like a little, like I guess something. It's not like a franchise thing. It was just something that was in the state, and all it is just like it's like a bunch of amusement rides, and there used to be like this. Well, there still is. There is this train that you could take that takes you throughout the whole, and it'll take you out into the lake, and it'll take you up to these like tigers that they had, and you can see like little swans swimming in the lake and all that. And it was pretty cool. And they just had like a bunch of amusement rides. They got some new ones that are just absolutely like, I don't know, like I can't handle roller coasters. Like for me, it's just the height aspect. Like just it feels like you're just falling to your death. And then I'm so like I'm like so big that like I can't like the. It feels like I guess the restraints just doesn't I guess aren't latching or anything. So it feels like I'm gonna fall off. And there's this one, oh my god, it was so like I don't even know what to call it. They load you up, they put you in this elevator, and it takes you all the way up to the top. I don't know how tall it is, and then you just fucking free fall down into the thing.
I hate those.
Yeah, you just free.
They're usually called pitfalls.
Yeah.
Yeah, you free fall into the thing, and there's like this one turn and all that, and I swear to God, I felt myself slipping out. Yeah, I felt like it's this whole roller coaster like thing.
Oh, I thought you meant the ones that it's literally like it's a frog hopper, but it's like 1,000 times bigger. It's literally you just sit and it takes you straight up and just drops you.
Oh, there's that too. Yeah,
I
there's
hate those.
Well, isn't that the one? Wait, there's one where it's like an elevator. They
Are you talking about Terra?
No. Tower is different. It's
an elevator.
No, not like that elevator. No, it's you basically get in this box, and you get strapped in, and it's like a roller coaster. It drops you, and it goes at an angle, and by the time you're at the end of the ride, you're laying down.
What?
It's hard to explain. Like you get in this box, right? You get latched in. It's about 4 to a ride in a linear.
You sit and then lay down.
What do you mean? Wait, what are you talking about?
If you sit down in the box,
yes.
Then at the end you're laying down.
Yes, because it's at an angle. So you get dropped. It's a free fall.
Oh, you're just
ride.
saying it went to an angle.
Yeah.
I was like, bruh, why are the seats changing mid ride? That's not safe.
No, it's a free fall. So you drop, and then it's like a roller coaster.
I can't do free fall.
So it goes around this track, and then by the end of it, you're basically laying down.
I personally just can't do free fall stuff. I can do normal coasters. I can't do free fall because it really just fucks with my fear of heights. Because I do have a really bad fear of heights, but like if I'm distracted enough, I can ride like normal coasters. Because there's enough going on the physical coaster, like it moves and like does enough turns and shit that it distracts from how high it is. But like when it's the straight up, like we're going straight up and going straight down shit, I physically can't do it. It messes with me so bad.
I love those. Oh my gosh, I think one of my favorite rides of all time is the Incredible Hulk ride. It's so awesome. I love it so much. It's intense, and I don't know. I love roller coasters so much. I think the only time I didn't really enjoy roller coasters was at Dollywood, and I think it was because of it's up in the mountains, so you're a lot higher than usual, and so when you're on the roller coaster, you can feel the like.
Change in atmosphere.
Yeah, so I get like a lot sicker, or like I feel a lot more.
There's less oxygen up there.
Yeah. And so I just feel a lot nauseated after the ride. And I think on one of the rides it was so intense. I think it was called the Eagle or something, or Flying Eagle or something like that. It was a winged coaster, and it was so intense. Like I literally was like, and I passed out mid ride. And then by the end of it, I woke up. I go and look at the pictures, and you just see me just out. My mouth is just wide open, like just passed out on the ride. Like I looked so dumb. And I think that was the only time I like kind of didn't enjoy roller coasters. But everywhere else, that's usually the only thing I love riding is roller coasters. I just like the intense feeling of it. Yeah, so I feel bad, Gabe. I felt bad that you're not a fan of roller coasters. I don't know.
I know other people. Some people, it's just not their thing.
I don't know. Like I'm 6'3", but just the thought of just like going at that kind of speeds, and then the fact that you're feeling like you're falling in like the freaking air, man, that terrifies me.
No,
I mean, it gives me like a
feeling of I've been on a coaster where it didn't latch all the way, and I actually almost fell out of a coaster. I'm trying to remember. Someone was with me, and I forget who was with me. It might have been Tangled. I can't remember, but we went to a local park from where we are.
Those are the bad ones. Oh my god.
No, our local park's not bad. It's not the best, but
ours are. It's so bad. It's
no,
like
I know.
duct tape
But
together
I'm saying
wooden
it's
roller
like
coaster type
it's like
shit.
the second biggest one in the state, so
yeah.
it's not terrible. But like it was one of the oldest rides. Yeah, it's a legit amusement park. It's not just like we have a couple rides. Like it's an actual amusement park, and we went and. It was one of the wooden coasters. I'll just name drop it. It's called the Jackrabbit. And the bar, like, it went as far down as it goes, but there was still enough room that I could basically stand up.
Oh my god.
Yes. So, like, and it has a pretty good drop for a wooden coaster. And I remember, like, I legitimately basically almost fell out of the coaster. Yeah, it's the oldest one in the park. It's a very, like, I'll look it up right now. Like, it's a very old wooden coaster. It still runs fine. It was just, like, just how I'm, like, shaped, I guess. Like, I anatomically don't fit correctly in that, and I wasn't secure. And I remember, like, I hate that ride just because of the fact that I don't feel safe in it. Because it's, like, on all coasters, I'll put my arms up when I feel secure, and I know the thing is holding me. But that's like the one ride that every single time on the drop, I have to grip the like restraint
the handles
because I am like standing up on the drop. It's like it's bad. Yeah. I'll look it up. How old is that?
Yeah, I've never had that experience on a roller coaster though. I've been to like parks where it's like old as all hell, and you're riding it and you're like, God, this thing looks like it's about to fall apart, and then you get on it and it's like, oh, okay, this is why it's still open, because it still kind of works.
Yeah, like at Lagoon, they still have one ride, and it's still like made out of wood. Like it's still constructed out of wood, but it's like people, it's still there because it's like a classic thing. Like people like it. It's, I guess, how would you say, it's more like synonymous to the park. Like
101 years
like,
old.
Yeah,
it's just like a staple of the park. It's like I feel like if they would take it out, people would start an uprising and all that stuff.
yeah. I don't know. I've seen a lot of wooden roller coasters nowadays. Like there's still a few that have been built like recently. Wooden roller coasters. I don't know why that's still like a huge thing, because it's a lot more expensive.
It's because of the feeling. Because a wooden coaster, I don't know how to explain this.
I've heard it's just rough, and I've had the experience on some wooden ones.
Like, it makes it naturally a little more jerky, which some people personally like. It doesn't necessarily mean it's not safe. It's like it personally, because when it's made out of just like straight steel, it's super smooth, which yes, with certain rides you need, but like there's the certain like comfort people find in wooden coasters of like, yes, they're not going to be doing loop-de-loops and that crap, but like a lot of times with wooden coasters you can get that like sharp drop turn, and it
Yeah,
like you feel that rush that way. So like
I've
there
been
is
on.
still a lot of people that prefer wooden coasters over the newer steel coasters,
Yeah,
just because it's just a preference people
yeah.
have.
I don't. I've been on a few wooden coasters before, or like one or two, not like a bunch, but
Oh,
the feeling, I don't know. It's I get it, but there's probably some I haven't been on that are like a lot bigger and people, I can see why
that might
people
be
would like
fair.
that.
I guess
So,
I just
but
know a lot because our local park, has a good mixture. Like we have like 4 main wooden coasters, and then we also have like what, 2, maybe 3 steel coasters. So it's like you jump between them, and it's like they're both fun in different ways. And I guess the best way I can explain it, like I don't know how else to explain it. Like I personally enjoy both of them, but it's weird because it's a different feeling.
yeah, no, I get it
You get
completely.
this weird adrenaline rush sometimes on wooden coasters where, because you hear the clicking more. And yes, a lot of times on steel coasters, like when you go up the slopes, you still hear the clicking of the
The
when it
chain
pulls you up.
pulling you up, yeah,
But like it does that on wooden coasters too, but it's different. Like I don't know how to explain it.
yeah,
It sounds different. 4 steel, 3 wood. Okay. Thank you, Tangled, coming in with the info from our local park.
yeah. I don't know. I just like getting on roller coasters. I'm not a fan of the amusement type of ride. Not like a. I don't know. I'm into the more themed stuff. Like if it's good and like it's themed well and like it's different than just those like local fair rides. You know, the ones that are like like the ship. The easiest ride
Oh.
to ever come up with, the ship
the,
ride.
the things that can travel, like the traveling rides.
Yes, I'm not a fan of those.
No, that's
Not
fair.
because
That's
I
fair.
don't like them. It's just like it's so easy to do, and it's just like, okay, I can go like 50 miles down the road and do this at another place. Like, you know,
Oh, I thought you meant like you could do that on, like you could just drive it, like you can like in your car simulate it. I'm like, I wouldn't do that, bud, but
no, I'm just saying like I could go 50 miles down the road
and find a
and
park
find
with
another
that.
one. Yes, it's just like, you know, and
Oh, that's the
it's
one.
not interesting, you know.
That's the one thing that I miss about the whole COVID thing, was going to like the county fair and stuff.
Now that's fun. I love going to the county
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, those are cute.
Yeah.
Ours we had like art competitions. Back in high school I used to do that a lot, and
Nice.
but then we'd have like what was it? I think it was like a pumpkin thing or something.
Pumpkin
that.
thing.
I think it was
Okay.
like a pumpkin contest. Like you carved and painted a pumpkin or whatever, and you see who won.
Gotcha.
And they get elaborate and stuff. And then there's the like actual carnival, and they had like these giant like swinging rides. The ship ride. They had one that just goes in a circle, like upside down.
Yeah, no, they usually have like the same 5 at every traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, trust me, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But if you go to a good one, they'll have the drop ones, the ones that drop you from like thousands of feet in the air or whatever.
Yeah, those are Satan. Burn those.
I love them.
Yeah, those are hell.
That's the only ride I actually like enjoy, because it's different from the other ones. The other ones swing you around, and that's literally all they do. But then you get on
Yeah.
this one and it drops you. I love it.
Awful.
I love it so much. It's the only one that's different from the others.
Just
Yeah.
skydive if you want to do that, like, bro.
But no, I want to get on an amusement ride.
But no.
I don't want to drop from a mile in the air. I want to be dropped from 500 feet.
A mile? Buddy, you are dropping a lot higher than a mile when you skydive.
Okay, it's a figure of speech. It's. I don't really
Uh-huh.
mean just a mile. Nah, but I don't know. I think I'm a bigger fan of like the like more themed stuff and things that were actually like not just like, oh, I got this from another person, just rethemed it to this carnival. Like I like the actual like custom ride type of thing, like going on roller coasters at these different parks and like actually riding them, and not like you know what I mean. But
Okay.
yeah,
Do you want me to? There's a question in chat from like a while back
Yeah, do
that
it.
I was gonna bring up, which was like, how many times has everyone moved in their lifetime?
twice.
Gonna see.
Gabe has a good response to this one. So,
Yeah, I have to count mine personally as well. But Mia, how many times have you moved?
oh, Mia.
She
Okay,
did, yes.
Mia
Oh,
had to head out for a little bit, so
Oh,
she'll be
shit.
back soon. So, yeah.
Oh, well, there wasn't a message left. I didn't know that. All right, well, that's awkward. Communication.
Yeah.
All right. Oh God, dude. So there. I think I moved 3 times in my lifetime. I've always lived in the same city, but I've moved like 3, maybe 4 times.
Gabe's got you beat here, Gabe.
Oh, I know.
Go
I
ahead.
know he does.
If I count Atlanta, in total it'd be like 7.
Mm-hmm.
No, I knew it wasn't a
Oh,
competition.
if we're counting Atlanta, I've moved like 4 times. So
Yeah, I would. Mine would add up 1 to that if we counted that. But I didn't count that. I just counted like actual residencies.
yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't move
like
around.
one.
That was the thing when Gabe was talking. I'll never forget when I met Gabe and Gabe would talk about it. I was like, damn.
No, Gabe's like actually moved a lot. Like state hopped, moved. I haven't state hop moved. I've stayed in the same state, stayed in the same like so many like 100-mile radius. Moved.
Now that I haven't done. I've been in the same state, but I've not moved to like different. I haven't been in the same city.
Oh,
So
I have a few times. It was mainly for like job, like when parents get a job
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
move, but it's like to be closer to like where the job is and shit. Or like the one time I actually moved, it was just so because my parents felt more comfortable with one school district over another,
yeah, I mean I get that.
and like for taxes and shit, because different counties have different taxes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I moved mainly was because of like work and stuff. It was like my parents' job because they were in the oil field, and so usually with that industry, you have like a boom somewhere, and then eventually that that oil boom just dies down, and then you have to go to the next place that has the next oil boom because
yeah,
you have to move like that, and that's usually like for everyone in that whole industry. They usually have to move. And
yeah,
so
you
that's
move
what
where the
happened
work
there.
is.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and so I was
Yeah,
there, but I don't know. I didn't. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say I liked it, but I am grateful for it because I was able to learn how to adapt to like new situations and learn to adapt and I guess just survive and stuff.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. I was kind of young when we moved like around, and I
Mhm.
think the last time we moved was like last year technically.
Okay.
So, but it wasn't. It was still in the same area. The first time
Yeah.
we moved, I was living in Savannah, and then we moved.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, and then Atlanta, and then back wherever we're at now. So, but yeah. So, yeah, it wasn't too bad, and I was too young to even like comprehend it, and like whatever. I was just like whatever, fuck it, I'm living. Yeah, but.
Fair.
So, yeah. But whenever Gabe was telling me this, I was like, "Whoa, holy shit!" Like,
Yeah. It's like we've moved, but Gabe's really moved.
Gabe's really moved.
Yeah,
But
I don't know, and it was good because like I got to meet so many cool people and all that, and so it's like I learned that like I guess home isn't really like I guess an exact location for me. It's usually where like where the people are. So like wherever my family is, that's really home.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's a cliche phrase, but like, hey,
Yeah.
it actually like it means something.
the weird thing about where I moved to was just how like weirdly how diverse it is. I don't know. I've told you about it, Gabe. Like it was weird how like diverse it was compared to like other places I've been. But it diverse in a different way. Because diverse to Atlanta to where I was, it was a different kind of diversity. If it makes any sense. It's hard to explain. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'll probably bring it up another time, but it was a different shock. Not shock like in a bad way, but I was like, oh cool, like this is awesome. It's different, and that's another thing. Like if I'm gonna go places, I do want it to be different than where I was, because if it's just the same crap over and over again, I'm gonna get bored of it. Like that's why I kind of want to go out of the states a little bit more, because like it's I know it's gonna be a lot different than where I'm at, and like I don't want to have to go to the same places that feel just like where I was just at, like, you know.
Fair.
So
Yeah.
like when everyone's like, oh, let's go to like this place, I'm like, but man, y'all go there all the time and it's the same people, and not like the same people, oh they live there and it's the same people. No, like literally people that we know are down there right now. I'm just gonna be doing the same crap that we were doing up here, but in a different spot. It's like, let's go somewhere different, like where we actually can see different people and like hang out and have a good time and do something that we wouldn't do where we're at, instead of, you know, going all the way to the beach where everybody else is at that live in the same area that we're at, doing the same crap but just on a beach, like, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the one thing about traveling. Like, I'm like, dude, come on. Let's go to somewhere different. Let's do something different.
That is a funny one, because like I've noticed in general, like I don't know why, but it's something I've noticed. It's like different. I don't even know if you can categorize it by state or if it's really by school district. By like different school districts all go to the same beach.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
it's weird. And it's like there's like and the reason why I say that's weird is because there are so many beaches along the coast. But it's like for whatever reason, everyone collectively somehow ends up at the same beach.
Yeah.
And half the time they don't even orchestrate it. It just happens.
Yeah, it
and
just
it's
happens.
like,
Yeah.
which is so funny to me, because like hell, like for example, like even like my school district up north. I don't know the beach off the top of my head because I never went there. Because I actively usually avoid those things anyways. But it was like, I remember hearing like the summer after we graduated, like a bunch of people I graduated with all went to this like same exact beach in like South Carolina. And it wasn't even like the main, like one of the main ones like Hilton or Myrtle. It was just like a beach on the coast, and they just like all migrated there somehow. And it was just like, so it's kind of funny in a weird way, because it's like almost every district has like their niche beach that they all just flood to for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, no, we have the same thing, except the difference is like dependent on what you do or like where you're at in the area will determine what beach you go to.
Probably. There's probably a lot more to it. But yeah, it was just like funny, because it's like, how does everyone just naturally migrate to the exact same beach when there are literally hundreds?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
And I don't know. I feel like and that's another thing. Like I like the beach, but you got to go with certain people. Like not like certain people. Like you got to go with people that you know you're gonna have a good time with, and not like good time, and not like, oh, these people are the crazy ones. We're gonna have a good time. No, like people you actually enjoy going with. Because if you don't, it's
We're
just
not gonna
not
have a good time.
We're not gonna have a good time. It's just gonna be. And not only that, I feel like the beach is kind of cliche. Like
It is.
literally the
It
first thing
is.
you think of, like people are like, hey, let's go on vacation. They're like, oh, the beach. I'm like, can we not think of something like a little bit different? Like Like,
Is
I don't
there
know.
anything else?
Yeah, like, I don't know. We can travel like a few hundred miles in this direction and see what the hell pops
Just see
up.
what we find. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Just something different.
You can go hiking. You can go to different like national parks. Like hell, there's so many really cool things out there to do, and everyone's just like, nah, beach, and it's like, all right, like if you really want to.
Yeah, and I'm just like, and I get it. It's super simple. You just have to rent out a room or whatever or a place, and then you're done. You're set for the trip, and then whatever expenses you have left is mostly on just getting food and drinks and hanging out, because the beach is free. So you just go to the land of where the beach is and just hang out. So, but yeah, I don't know. I just, if I'm gonna go places, I want it to be different and stuff like that. Like, I like, at one point I thought, why don't we go to Miami? Miami would be a cool one to hang out at, and everyone's like, nah, man, let's go to the beach. And I'm like, do y'all not want to like travel somewhere or like go somewhere different? Like, I know it's gonna be a little bit more than usual, but we can go to like South Florida or something. They're like, nah, man, the beach.
The beach.
The beach. And I'm like, okay. Or like, let's travel up to the mountain. We can go get a cabin in the mountains or something. They're like, no, man, the beach. And I'm like, okay. Okay.
The beach.
The beach.
It has to be the beach. Nothing else.
No.
We must.
They did some of my friends did a cabin in the mountains at one point, but I think they enjoyed the beach more.
Fair.
Cabin in the woods.
Cabin in the woods.
No. Well, I don't know. Usually when I try to go somewhere new, I always try to, I guess, check out the local culture and like the local cuisine.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I went to Japan, one of the things I wanted to do the most was try authentic actual ramen. And then they have like a whole bunch of stuff you can do, and then especially if you go to Texas, if you go to San Antonio, they have some really good food there. I don't know how many people here have been to San Antonio. But
I've been there.
I don't know. Have you really?
Yeah. Okay. So we took a trip through through Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, through Texas, and so we went through there, and I remember going through like Dallas, and I don't know why we were going through certain parts, but we did. We ended up in El Paso, going through, and so yeah. Somehow, some way, we ended up in San Antonio at one point during the trip.
Yeah, San Antonio, there's a lot of cool stuff there to watch. There's like the Alamo and like a whole bunch of historical sites you can go to.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. There was one place where it's like a comic book shop where they sold like a whole bunch of figurines and all that. And I bought like this huge, like extra large, like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man Funko Pop.
Nice.
That was like the best $60 I spent in my entire life.
$60.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No. Yeah.
I
don't know.
one place I did like in Texas was El Paso. I loved El Paso.
I've only been through there. Like I've only been through there when I was like passing by to go anywhere. I never actually took the time to like, I guess, go there. But there's like a lot of people go there for like because of the consulate, and then there's a lot of stuff there too because it's so close to the Mexican border. You can get a lot of stuff from Mexico there.
Yeah, it's near Juarez, so. Or it's literally like right next to Juarez, so.
Yeah. All you have to do is just take a little walk and you'll be in the Juarez.
Yeah.
That was the one thing when I was driving through, I could see it, and I was like, am I still in Texas or Mexico?
Yeah. Yeah, it's something. I have a, not a love hate, but I'm a fan of Texas when it's in the good parts, but then when you go through the like just nothingness. It's like, geez, like when am I gonna hit civilization?
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, if any year they're going to Texas, go during the winter. Don't go during the summer.
Yeah, it's hot as balls.
That's
Oh
like
my
a
God.
general thing about the far west. Just typically go in the winter, spring months.
Yeah,
'Cause, like,
it's
if you-
insanely hot.
Yeah, like West Texas, it's a dry heat, so it's like it's not as bad. But
Oh,
if you go
yeah.
in East Texas, oh my God, it feels like like everything's sticking to you. You feel like you're sticky. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's so weird. The more towards the east part, you start getting more towards like the body of waters, and it starts getting more humid, and you end up getting just like, ugh, it's it's so hot. That's how a lot of the southern parts of the United States are. The more you go towards the Gulf and towards Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, those areas. Oh my God, it's like it's so humid during the hot seasons. Oh my gosh, but yeah,
I even remember going to Corpus Christi too. That was a cool little experience too.
I've heard a lot about Corpus Christi.
It's a nice town, like you have the ocean and all that, and yeah, it's just a different experience because you have like all the fishing boats and all that too, and then you can literally just go fishing at one of the piers and catch something. That's really cool.
Yeah,
They also have a really cool aquarium there where you can see sea turtles.
noise. It kind of reminds me of Tampa. For some reason, it reminds me of Tampa, except Tampa's a little bit more spacious, I would think, in terms of like the area.
Yeah, I understand what you're feeling because when I was there, it felt kind of cramped because like you have the whole like ocean around you, and then it's like you're on this like little island where these little islands just driving over bridges to get over to these little different islands to see what they
Yeah.
have, and so everything just feels all cramped and like there's not enough room,
That's
or
how.
like there's no escape almost.
Yeah, that's how Savannah, Georgia is. Like, there's the main downtown Savannah area, and you can go over to the different islands, which are like, and they're not like super far away. They're not like these like islands like way off the coast or something, but they're these little like land masses, with these like giant rivers in between them. So there's like Tybee, Skidway. I think there's a Jekyll, Warsaw. There's a few others, but you have to like drive over these bridges just to get on these islands, and like there's only a few of them, so you feel kind of cramped when you're on these islands and stuff. So it's cool. I love, and that's the thing about like Savannah that I like is like they have different islands you can go to, and it's not like just this one thing that everybody goes to. Like you can go to one, and one's different than the other. One's more secluded, one's more populated, and yeah. So yeah, it's just it's a cool little thing. So yeah. Anything else? Any other places that make you feel like nostalgic or make you want to go back to places?
Do we want to just do that, or do we want to jump to a question?
Let's do the questions. Oh,
Okay, 'cause there's
Tangle's got one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do y'all have the
Do you
most
wanna read it,
memorable?
or-
Oh, I mean, do you want to do it?
No, you can. I just was asking who was just gonna read it.
Oh, I don't mind. Or did you want to do it, or do you want me to?
I don't care.
Do y'all have the most memorable experience on a trip? It says Tangled. I do. Oh gosh, I remember it.
Go for it.
You want me? Okay. So, I think one of my, and it's not memorable, like, oh my god, it's crazy. I have a few of those, but I want to keep it, like, to myself for a little bit. I'll probably talk about it later. But, one of them was, back in high school. I did, like, everything. So I was not only, like, a football player, I was a part of the band, and I played baseball, and I did a lot of stuff. And so my freshman year, I decided to do the marching band during the off season of football. And hold on, my dog's scratching. One sec. But Yeah, so we decided to, or the band decided to go down to Disney World and do a little trip, but they would play at Disney World, and so I literally just showed up. I was like, hey, I could play. And they're like, okay. And so they put me on the bass drum, and I played, and I was like, boom, 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 boom. Yeah. And so we went to Disney World and marched down like Main Street at Disney World. Yeah. While I was on the drums. Or the bass drum. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. And pretty memorable. Because like I don't think a lot of people have that chance to do something like that. So yes, bass drum, bass drum, bass drum, bass drum. Yes. So Gabe, you got one?
It'd probably have to be going to like Portland, Oregon for the first time. That was pretty memorable because there's just so much to do and so much to see, and then just going and then traveling around Oregon for a bit. That was pretty cool.
The
You know,
dream
it's
of
just-
the 90s is alive in
Alive
Portland.
in Portland. I was gonna say, do any of the chat know where that's from?
Please. I feel like we're the only ones that watch that show. I thought it was interesting and funny. I loved it.
It is a funny ass show because it captures that whole city, man.
Yes.
City of the-
Yeah, the dream of the 90s is alive in Portland. Oh my gosh. It's from Portlandia. It's so fun. Oh my god. I never forget when you showed me that first episode and that theme song popped up. I was like, what the fuck is this?
It's
What
funny.
the
I
fuck
think
is
for like
this?
halfway through the series they changed it to like this dream of the 1890s is alive in Portland.
Oh
They
yeah.
just went back 100 years.
Oh my god.
And it's funny because like they make fun of the whole city. It's not like they make fun of it to like I guess
Yeah,
bash
be like
it or-
assholes. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
they
it's
they
like
make
they-
fun of anybody and everybody in that city, which is
Yeah, and
hilarious.
just because it's like it's true and it's like they're just oh my god. If you guys do want to watch it, it's called Portlandia. I know they have it on Netflix, so
It's on Hulu, I think, too.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Oh,
Let's get some questions. Wait, what were you saying, Gabe?
I was gonna say, if any of you guys do go to Portland, make sure you guys go to Voodoo Donuts. It's a pretty good donut shop there.
Oh, they have Voodoo Donuts in a City Walk in Orlando.
Oh yeah, I know they have it in a couple places across the U.S.
Yeah, they just built it. I was like, and their donuts are good. CRTC? Wait, what's CRTC? Do y'all know what CRTC means?
No.
Wait, please elaborate, Burnt.
COTC.
COTC. I thought you were about to cob them.
About to call them.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean? Like corn on the cob, or?
Just confused.
We are all very confused right now. We have no clue. Like, don't worry.
Don't worry.
Oh my
What
god,
is
that's so aggressive. I feel threatened. What?
We've only been around for not that long, and they're already revolting against us.
Yep.
Oh, Canadian Radio, Television, and Telecommunications Commission.
Oh.
Oh. Well, you got Hulu, right? Get. Why don't you get the sponsor of today's episode?
Oh my God, we're not
NordVPN.
sponsored.
No, I'm just joking. No, we're not sponsored yet. No, but you can
Yet.
yet. We're not sponsored yet. I have high hopes, guys. No, but
Yes, you do.
you can get like Surfshark or like Nord or something, and you can change it to whatever place, and yeah, woot woot.
Yeah, I recommend ExpressVPN.
Nord is the way to go. Just
All right,
saying.
kids, calm down.
We will have a battle. We will have a battle here. Nord
I
versus
know you will.
Express.
Couch Corp Civil War.
Oh, dear.
Oh God.
ExpressVPN versus NordVPN.
Get the swords.
Get the swords. Yes. So we'll make that a mini episode.
But I mean, like, TV channels aren't legally allowed to play American television. Oh yeah. No, that makes sense. I get that. Well, now most channels are doing all their live stuff on, like, on their own apps, so you can go and watch like ABC on an app, and it'll play live. If you
have
have
to watch with some of those because a lot of those are run through telecast programs. It's still through your cable.
Well, not
It's not
if you
just
have a
the app.
subscription like Hulu. If you have a subscription, you can watch ABC Tonight live through your Hulu account.
That's fair. I would just check the
No.
details before.
Well, it'll tell you like, hey, you got to log into your cable account or whatever, and that's how you can watch it. That's how you used to do it. Nowadays, if you have like a Disney Plus account, or you have like or you get like the bundle for ESPN, you can watch ESPN live and not have to log into your cable account or whatever.
And if nothing else works, if all else fails, there's always those sketchy
the sketchy websites.
Yeah, the sketchy
20
pirated
ads.
websites. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We do not condone pirating at all.
Yes, pirating.
Legally,
is
this
not
is a joke.
It's not a pirated crime. What is it? What is the saying? What is the TV saying? It's not a victimless.
Burnt, don't
No,
be putting
Burnt,
pirating
no.
websites in our chat. Or
No, we're not getting banned.
That's
We're
rough.
not getting banned.
That's probably
I think
a
it-
website.
I think it is a website actually.
Oh God, I will never
yeah.
forget. Some kid did that in school.
There are
Like-
actual pirating websites with the numbers 1, 2, 3 in their
Yes.
name. So that might actually be a website.
I'll never forget this. We were in class, and one of our teachers was like, "Hold on, this thing isn't working. I don't know why." And the kid goes, "Oh, I got a website. And I was like, "Whoa, what? That could go in so many different ways." And the kid goes, "No, trust me, man. This one works."
Just
I was
pulls
like-
it up on a pirating website.
Oh yeah, he did. He did in the middle of class, and
Hell
we
yeah.
watched
He came through.
we watched some war movie or something, and I was like, "Whoa, why they have search history, so."
Fair.
But yeah,
Yeah, but the kid wouldn't get in trouble for that one.
yeah.
It
No,
was
teacher-
Ironically.
Ugh. I
On
told
my
him
way
that's
to
not a
pirate
good idea.
No. Don't expose yourself like that. The FBI is gonna be like, open up! Yeah, I don't know.
FBI,
Probably
open
not.
up.
FBI, open up. There's a funny clip somewhere that it's like, go anime first.
Oh gosh.
There was another thing that was interesting. FBI can't touch me here, bitches. What about the Canadian police?
Paper syrup shield. I love it. That's
I was gonna,
some.
Burnt, I have a question. So in America, at county fairs, they usually have a pig wrestling contest where
Yes.
they oil
What?
up a pig,
Yeah.
No,
and you have to
Yes.
catch
Maybe
it
in the
and,
South.
hold on to it.
maybe in the
But-
South.
So in Canadian county fairs, do they put maple syrup on the pig?
I'm just saying that is not a thing in the North at all.
That's I too want to have that question answered.
Well, if it's not, we'll make it happen. Burnt
No,
will be our
Burnt
will be our ambassador.
yes.
I am not
He'll
condoning
start the
putting
movement.
maple syrup on a pig.
Let's see
That
how
is
that works.
cruel
Hey,
and unusual punishment.
here's the thing. They don't break the pig. They don't. You just go and run
Yes,
and try to
because
catch the pig.
jumping on a pig and strangling it isn't.
We're not strangling the pig.
You don't know
No.
if the person.
No. You don't
Do
strangle
what?
the pig. No. You
I'm
just,
talking
you
about
grab
wrangling it. Like you
Yeah.
grab it, like you're
just
supposed to
grab
hold
it.
on to it
Yeah.
and catch it. Whoever catches it wins the competition.
Yeah, you just hug it. It's basically like you're just giving it a bear hug and trying to hold it, and whoever does that wins.
break the pig, buy a new one. That's what I did with DS's. B, no.
No, B. No.
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 No. Alright, I'm bringing this back to somewhere normal. There,
What is pig wrangling not something? It's a joke. It's a joke.
B had a question earlier in the chat
Yeah.
saying, is there any places you would want to visit, specifically like from a book, a show, some sort of media? Okay, something you read or watched that makes you want to go somewhere.
Portlandia.
Well, that
Portlandia.
honestly, that's
Portlandia.
like the from like so far that's the only like the one place where you can actually go, and it's like the
Yeah.
exact same place. But I was gonna say, like, does it have to be like if we go to that place, like let's say we go to that place, does it have to be like we're in the situation, or do we have to like go? Because I don't know if you guys know about like the I was thinking like Star Wars, like places from Star Wars.
Yo,
or
like Tatooine
there's
or
a-
something.
Yeah, or I was thinking of
I think the point of it was like if you watched a show that is situated in like a certain state or something or a certain country, it made you want to go there, not necessarily like fictional.
no,
Like
because that's what I
made
was
up
yeah,
places.
because I was thinking of a video game Dead Space and like how they have their little I guess futuristic space cities.
Yeah.
I like to
That's
visit one of
those are
those.
cool. Yeah, those are really neat.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess New York. I don't know.
Like New York City, like
yeah.
New York.
Yeah, or
Oh,
like
that place is a
I'd-
nightmare.
I'd want to go to like. Well, that's the thing. I wouldn't live there, but I'd go and just see stuff. I'd want to go to like Harlem and like Hell's Kitchen and just hang out
Hell's
over there.
Kitchen.
Oh, I
Just vibe with Gordon.
one of the things I'd like to do is visit the last remaining Blockbuster, which is in Bend, Oregon.
Mhm.
Oh,
Nice.
fair. I'm trying to think, because I know there have definitely been times like I've watched something and like it might be filmed somewhere, you know, or like it quote unquote takes place. Like I know Burnt mentioned like how Gravity Falls, it takes place in Oregon, although it's an animated show. Like, you know, and apparently like I actually do remember hearing this, like people like it became like a tourist trap like after that show got big, and after they're like, yeah, this is a place in Oregon, and like people started going to Oregon even though it was an animated show, like, you know, and it was like, so, like that, I guess that was like kind of like the idea. It's like people watch the show, people are like, oh, it's a cool show, I wonder if that place is anything like it, and they actually end up traveling there.
I can
I
tell you,
probably had
I don't know if
memories.
I don't know if the place is I don't know if Gravity Falls, Oregon is real, but the people are real though. I've met people that act like that.
Oh my god.
Yes. No cap.
They're just like Grunkle Stan, like, "Rah, rah, rah."
yeah,
Mystery
yeah,
it's like, oh
Yeah.
god.
yeah.
There's floating Doritos that cause chaos. Oh my god.
Jeez. You find the last Dorito chip in existence in Gravity Falls, Oregon.
No, that's Burnt.
Oh yeah, sorry, Bert.
I mean,
Oh
my
my
cousin
gosh.
is bolted to a tree there, and there's a house of mystery. Oh my god, yeah. So, yeah, there you have it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, any more questions? Let's hear the questions. Yeah. Womp womp.
I mean, it takes time for people to type, but yeah.
Womp womp.
Silence. Yeah.
Silence.
Wow. Do you like snowy places? Aesthetically, yes. Functionality, fucking hate it.
See, but you're from
That-
the snowy places.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
yeah.
Because it looks pretty, but it's fucking awful to deal with. And no one, unless they have to personally deal with snow and ice firsthand, understands that.
I like it somewhat, but
Yes, the
there's-
old game of where the fuck is the lane. I
Yes.
hate that game. I hate that game. Or, am I going to fall off the cliff today when I take this turn that doesn't have a
Yep.
guardrail? Like,
Yep. Or I wonder if I'll see a bald eagle because of the roadkill on the side of the road.
oh my
Yeah.
god.
Or why
Yes,
is the snow yellow? Or
That was the one thing when I was living in Wyoming. Like you'd see so many bald eagles because like they'd be on the highway just waiting for a free meal to happen.
Sorry, I'm laughing at chat. Not that I skidded into an elementary.
oh my god!
school.
Wait, did that actually happen? What?
Well, I mean, black ice. Honestly, people have gone way off the roads. I wouldn't be surprised if someone like went off the road and kind of went into a school.
Oh yeah, no, that's happened here. I mean, where I'm at, like, that's
Drunk
happened.
kids?
Wait, what?
I said drunk drivers.
Oh yeah, no. Wait, that's normal, but we have no. I'm talking about black
Driving
ice.
into schools. Is
No, not
Holy
driving into
shit.
schools. Drunk drivers. No.
Like, yeah, that's everywhere, unfortunately.
Yeah, no. Driving into schools is normal.
Oh my! What the fuck is going
Normal.
on
No.
there?
Oh my gosh. Oh no, and the difference between how we handle snow to how y'all handle snow is like y'all go to school during a snow day. If it snows where we're at, we're done. Like we're
I
out
know.
for the week.
You guys fucking self-destruct, and it's pathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember in Texas, there's like a little tiny bit of snow. They canceled school. No one was driving on the road, and I was the only one driving on the road because I knew how to drive in winter conditions.
Well, the thing
Yeah.
is, when you're not used to the winter conditions or it doesn't happen as often, no one knows how to drive in it, so it ends up you having more accidents than you do like.
No, when there's a couple inches, like I get it in the South, but like there have been literal cases, and I actually know this for a fact to be true. I'm not even exaggerating, where they literally got like an inch of snow, and they canceled school for like 3 days. Like
Okay,
my
well,
brother was
listen,
in college in
listen.
Kentucky, and they did that, and I'm
Listen,
like, are you fucking
it's-
serious?
here's the
It
thing.
melted.
If we
It
get
melted.
Here's the thing. If we get any instance of snow, I think we just want to leave and not be in school for that 3 days.
No,
so
it's
I get
no,
it.
but like people panic.
Not,
Like
okay,
it's like, oh my
here's-
god, we don't know what to do, and it's like it's an inch of snow.
Here's the thing. We know. We pull up.
An
We put the
inch.
act up. We put
You
the
could
act up
blow
so that we can get
and
out of
make it go
school.
away. Oh, bull!
We put
You
the
guys
act
are
up.
terrified.
No, we're not. Not
You think
even.
you're gonna melt?
Not even.
Y'all
no.
need to get a shovel.
No. Here's the thing. We put up this act so that we can get out of school. You know, we all know this. Everybody in the South knows this. Gabe knows. Mia knows. A lot of people know. We put up
But
this
that
fact.
doesn't. But that doesn't explain the fact that Gabe said even in Texas, no one drives on the roads, and that was also the thing with Kentucky. Like it wasn't just
Yeah,
oh,
'cause
no
everybody's
one's
at
going to
home.
school.
Wanting to
No.
sleep.
People were terrified to go driving and to leave their homes because it's a snowstorm.
Will, Tangle's throwing shade at you.
We're not weak. We're not weak.
Oh my God.
Don't say that.
Snow is your goddamn weakness.
No, it is not.
It
Here's the
is.
thing. We do understand the difference between 1 inch of
Even-
snow and
even
5
we
inches
feel
and 10 inches. Like,
Yes, you know basic math. Congrats.
yes. And the difference between... Now, there was, I think, a while back, there was a blizzard in, like, where we were at, and it started reaching towards Atlanta. And, like, it was bad.
Yeah, you guys got an actual snowstorm. I wouldn't call it a blizzard. It wasn't a blizzard, but
Well, it was a good amount of like, snow.
no, because deadass. I remember when that happened, and people like in the South called it a blizzard, and I looked at it and I'm like, bitch,
For what it is in the South, it's a blizzard. Okay?
it's not a blizzard.
For y'all, it's not. For us, it is because it's
No, but,
different.
like no, generally like what you actually categorize a blizzard at, it's not a blizzard.
I
It
know,
was a
but when we haven't
standard
seen something like
snowstorm.
that, and we're like, "What the fuck?" Like, yeah, that's a blizzard.
By
for us.
definition,
by definition, it's not a blizzard.
incorrect.
But to us,
It's
it's
like
a blizzard.
calling a thunderstorm a hurricane just
Okay,
because
when
you don't
never
get rain
see,
a
yeah,
lot.
when you never see it, of course we're gonna call it
No,
that.
that's no
Yes,
incorrect. Factually
Yes.
incorrect.
DQ Blizzard, maybe.
Yeah, honestly.
Which one? Which DQ blizzard? That's enough.
Any of them.
I had a blizzard the other night. Yo,
I know you did.
that was good.
We were sitting down and you're like, I have a blizzard. I'm like, oh well. Are we gonna talk podcast?
No, that actually did. Like, we had snow, and it would ice over, and
Yes.
we could not get out. They couldn't even get people up there to like put ice on the salt on the road. Like
Yeah, try having 35 inches. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had that before. It's been awful.
There's one thing that we have that y'all don't have, and it's the freaking heat.
No. No, we get heat waves. We get heat waves too.
No, not like where we're at. No, not even close. It's not close.
We've gotten like 110 heat waves up where I'm at though.
Oh,
like,
but that's
legitimately.
that's a normal day. No, you don't understand.
You can't boil eggs. Actually, there was a summer that we could boil eggs on the concrete.
Ours that's a normal day in the summer. Just going
No,
outside. It's
because
so
I
hot.
will agree. You guys have humidity.
Oh, that gets bad too.
That's what I'm saying. We get straight heat, but you guys get the humidity a lot worse because of the natural. Again, kind of geeking out here because I actually know shit about science. It's because that part of the country, it's more natural swamp. So you guys have that wet, dry. You have that wet heat, where out west has more of a dry heat. So like even up north, it's more of a mixture. But because it's south, it's like that intense wet swamp heat. That's where you have a lot of humidity. So a lot of times, yes, it feels hotter. You get more sweaty. Yes, it gets. It's
Tori,
almost like,
I was just thinking that beat.
shut up. This is literally my major.
I was just
So, like-
thinking that.
Do we need to chant it? Tori, the science guy.
Uh,
Tori.
I just feel like I'm being made fun of for knowing shit about science. But like, no, there's a legitimate reason for that, and it's like, yeah, it's like,
Yes,
while
B.
it be the same temperature, it's like that suffocating heat that a lot of times the South gets, and I do agree, it's completely different, but like, from a temperature standpoint, they do get a lot of similar stuff, but it's more of like, you guys have that thicker humidity that sucks, but like, arguably, the North gets wind chill, which is significantly worse than the South, and I can attest to this from living in both environments. And it was funny because when
in
I was
both
in school,
what do you mean in both environments? Like, are you talking about
When I
being
was in
cold down?
Atlanta.
Yeah. Are you talking about being cold in Atlanta? No.
I'm saying
No,
when I was in Atlanta, and I kid you not, my roommates were wearing layers upon layers, and they were like, "Oh my god, it's freezing cold." And I went outside in shorts and a t-shirt because it was 50 degrees.
No, that's ridiculous. Okay, there's a difference. You're talking about like thinner people that are like,
No, I was talking about literally every single person I lived with, which was 7 people of varying backgrounds.
See, because I went outside in shorts and a t-shirt during that time
but
too, and it was
no
like,
offense, males
I remember
kind of do that no matter what, even if they're cold. You guys are weird.
yes, we are weird.
Yeah. Like, I'm talking like, I went to class and people were like, "Damn, it's cold outside," and I'm like, "What the fuck are you guys on?" Like, this is
Well, when
nothing.
you're in a different environment, of course it's gonna be cold. To them, it's gonna be cold. To us, it's gonna be cold. To you, it's not. Gonna
No,
be
but that's
cold.
what I'm saying. The perspective of what is cold in the South and what is actually cold to people in the North is completely different.
Yeah.
Like, to us, cold is like below freezing, maybe. Like, when it gets real below freezing, hell yeah, that's fucking freezing. But like, usually, honestly, for me, like, I'm okay walking outside, in like sometimes the teens.
Okay.
But it isn't until like, it gets like really, really cold until like, I'm like, okay, it's actually cold outside. And that is kind of how like Northerners are, because we're just used to the cold. But we also get used to, because I don't know, I guess where I live specifically, it's not cold all the time, because it's like we get really cold winters, but we also get hot summers. So it's
Yeah.
weird, because it's like we're used to 100-degree weather and -10, -20. It's weird. I'm an abomination because I'm both. Like, not a lot of people get extreme cold and like, not extreme hot, because extreme hot is out west summer hot, because that shit's actual extreme hot. Because they got like not negative, oh my god, they got like 130-degree days sometimes out there, and it's awful. Um, but like I don't know. I guess it's like I adapt way too much to temperature. I can just be anywhere and be like, I am nor hot or cold. Like I can put my hair up and put my hair down, and then I'm okay. Like I can regulate my temperature so easily. It's weird.
Yeah. We got another question. Do y'all have a bucket list of places to visit?
I'd like to visit, I guess Asia, like Vietnam, a little bit of Thailand, Mongolia. I'd like to check out Mongolia.
Noise. Tori, what about you?
Oh, it won't let me send that. Okay. I guess like in general, I guess it's kind of going back to a little earlier. Is just like some like bucket list stuff. I want to go to different places of Europe, different parts of the U.S. Generally, just like states I haven't been to, states like that might have like a specific want to see. Like I am one of those people that like there are different museums I actually want to go see. As weird as that sounds, like I don't know. I want to see different museums because like different museums have certain things that I'm like that intrigue me. That I want to see in person, and in some like they'll only tell you like this exhibit is here, but we aren't even gonna put pictures of it. Like you actually have to come see it yourself, and I'm like, damn you! I'm intrigued. I want to go there. Damn you and my seeking of knowledge. Like, but that's how they get you sometimes. One actual random thing that I just thought of. This kind of I guess goes back on like a nostalgia thing that like I did when I was younger that I kind of want to do again, and it kind of falls under the same thing. Is when I was younger, it was a traveling museum, but now I think it's like a permanent museum because I think it was like a traveling museum, like a part of a museum to advertise like the actual one, and it was a traveling museum all about the Titanic, and it was super interesting, and I wouldn't mind like traveling to a city to specifically like go to a museum about that, because like I don't know, shit like that really intrigues me, and like seeing like the artifacts from like an event like that. And like I remember specifically the traveling museum had a part of the iceberg that you could touch to feel just how cold the water was. Like it was like shit like you don't even think of. Like
Yeah.
they're just stupidly intriguing. Like I don't know. Maybe it's because like I'm a huge nerd. I'll admit it. I'm a huge nerd. But like that shit intrigues me. And I would love to travel and go to different places to both explore the cities, and like especially like in Europe, just beautiful architecture and like national parks. I love nature. But like also just hitting museums of like just like that history is just so intriguing. Like I know when I went to Hawaii, like my heart was that like yes, is Hawaii beautiful and has the volcanoes and like all the pretty shit. Me as a 10-year-old was like cool, but I want to see the museums. Like that's cool. I want to see like the SS Missouri, which is like one of the only still standing, ships from that war. And like I want to see the museums. That's what I want. And I was like 10, and I don't even like history, but it's like specific things I love investigating because I find it intriguing. And I don't know. I guess it's like that part of me that like that just loves learning things. That like I don't know. I'm weird like that, I guess.
No, it's not
So,
weird, but
it's unusual because I know a lot of people are like, "Ew, why would you want to spend time, at this cool place, going there?" And and I understand a lot of people that they wouldn't want to spend a lot of their time at a museum if they're going to a brand new place they've never been before. But I don't know. I guess a part of me is like, I don't know. I want to learn more about this event that happened in time.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
like usually when I go to the museums at a different place, I like to learn the history of the location itself. Like when I went to Oakland, California, I went to one museum where they did the whole like the history of California while also doing the history of Oakland itself, and so that was really cool.
I like those. Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. Okay, we got a new question. What is everyone's favorite thing to do when visiting a new place? Oh, I know this specifically. I know this is eating, literally eating somewhere.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's fair.
I like walking around and seeing where like all the different little shops and restaurants are.
Yes. It's so fun.
I don't
Yeah, and then,
visit new places very often, so like I should think about this, I guess. I think I would have to say like something similar to Gabe of just like walking around and taking it in first, and then shortly after finding a place to sit down and eat. Specifically like making sure like not all the time, but like sometime to be like, okay, what's something that I can't get what's something I can't eat back home? Like, yeah, I'm at this new place. You know, maybe try something local here. Like something like maybe like don't go to the McDonald's. You know, like for example. I brought that up specifically because I know when I went to Germany, the one time we had lunch break, a bunch of people ran to the McDonald's, and there was like a street shop, and I was like, I'm gonna try this street food. Like, that sounds cool. Like, you know, different place.
Yeah,
yeah,
that was the thing about like going to like Florida or going to like different places. Like in Florida, the like like Hispanic food is like so much more different than like what would be in like anywhere else. Like I don't know. It's there's a lot more variety down there, and I love going to like places. What?
Bert.
Tori back in a beer while
McDicks.
McDicks.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Bro. I don't know how this reoccurring joke has already become a thing, but like, I guess.
You're down in Pabs over there while everyone's getting McDicks. That's a good one. I love that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. We're gonna make some like some sort of art of just Tori's character downing just
Yeah, I won't be drawing that one though.
Oh come on. You can do it. You can do it.
I can. I just don't want to draw my character like taking down like a fucking like keg.
Yeah,
like, I don't.
keg stand. Yeah.
Yeah. That's not on my bucket list.
Oh my gosh. Okay, any more questions? After that.
Yeah.
I
Ay.
think we'll take one more question if anybody's got one.
Also, like, these questions don't have to be specific about like the location stuff. It could.
How did the
How did the-
presentation of the ring go?
Oh fuck. Oh no. This is specific to me. Oh dear God. So I guess for context. All right. Well, actually, first, Tangled, are you okay with me talking about this on stream? Because I do actually want to get your permission before I actually talk about this. Yeah. Okay. So for context, a few days ago, I don't even remember how the hell it came up. No, we were talking about rings. I'm gonna be like subtle about this, so if you get it, you get it. We're talking about rings for my partner and I, and at one point the joke, Burnt brought up the joke of, yo, what if the ring was a ring pop but blinged out in sequins, you know.
Oh, so it
And
wasn't like actually edible. It was just like,
but it's a fucking ring pop but blinged up. Like that is the ring.
oh, so it's not edible.
It was edible but not anymore because it's covered in like shiny
So then
shit.
that takes away the idea of a ring pop.
Okay. But you're mistaking the point of the ring.
Okay, yeah. Okay. No, I'm not
But
mistaken.
the point is like the humor of like it, instead of it being like a gorgeous diamond ring, it's a fucking bedazzled ring pop, and like that's what you use to like say the shit. And my dumb brain was like, that's kind of funny. Fuck it. So, and of course my girlfriend was coming over like 2 days later, so I was like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to the store. I'm gonna buy this shit. So I did. So I bought some stuff. Somehow Target doesn't sell sequins anymore, so I ended up buying this like jewel tape thing that was like, which was double-sided tape with like jewel sequins on it. It was
Nice.
really dumb and hard to work with, but like it did the base job. So at first I only covered the bottom of the ring pop, and then it was one of those things that like, while I would try to make it like bling and edible, it's one of those things that like, even if just the bottom has all these jewels shooting out, and because it was a sticky double-sided tape, no matter, even if I didn't cover the actual like candy part, it wasn't really going to be edible anyways. Then it was probably just going to be sticky. So then I just covered the entire thing, and it also made it funnier. The entire thing in this fucking like bedazzled tape.
Yeah.
And then I made a makeshift ring box, which was a Stitch Fix box, and then I just wrote a B over the beginning of the word. So I called it Bitch Fix and added some sparkles on it. And that was my very fancy ring box. And then when my girlfriend came over and we hung out the other day, I was like, in the most amazing, like, coordination of words and, like, I don't know. Okay, I had a really bad, like, head empty moment, and I just, like, handed the box to her and just went, bro. And she opened, like, I literally was just like, bro. It was bad, but,
bro.
But, like, she thought it was funny.
Chad
and then,
toy.
Chad
but it
toy,
was-
yeah.
but, like, but it was funny because then she went and said, if you actually propose to me, you better say bro. Like, you better not say anything else except bro. Like, so that happened. It was a disaster, but it was a funny disaster. So, yeah.
Chad Tory over here, yeah.
Oh dear God. So, that was a thing.
The best disaster. You're right about that. Chad Tory really showing her colors out here. Showing what she's about. All you need to say, guys, learn from this. Just say bro.
Bro.
And you've got it down.
It doesn't work with everyone, but, like, it works with us. Just because, like, I don't know. It just... We both have, like, head empty moments, and they were just, like... and it's, like... It works. I don't know how to explain it, like... Because I know in some specific relationships, people would be like, really? That, like, you're making it a joke? But, like, to us, sometimes making something a joke means more. Like, it's hard to explain, but, like, we take... I don't know, at least I take almost everything as a joke, but, like, I don't actually. But, like, I communicate through humor. Like, so like shit like that, like sometimes I can't take a proposal seriously. So like,
It's a bro moment. That's what it is.
Like,
it's a bro moment. Bro.
get matching anchor tattoos so you'll never sail away. No.
Sounds like some Popeye shit.
Yeah, sorry.
That's awesome though, bro.
I wouldn't be opposed to getting like a matching tattoo. Oakley. Bruh. Oakley sunglasses. I wouldn't be opposed to getting like some sort of matching tattoo, but getting just like the stereotypical like, oh my god. No. Oh my god. We're gonna get this?
Get matching Oakley glasses.
Yeah,
Sailor hose.
Sailor hose, bro. We are not sailor hose, okay? I will not let us be sailor hose, alright? Sailor hose before sailor bros. I thought it was bros before hose, not hose before bros.
No, it's not bros. It's sailor bros, and it's not hose. It's sailor.
No, I'm
bros.
saying like in general, like isn't it like the phrase normally hose before? I mean, but yeah, bros before hose. Now I'm saying hose before bros. Damn it.
Ho bros. What if they're
Ho
hobros?
The hobos instead of hobos, ho bros.
It's hobros.
Ho bros. But hoes are better.
The hobros.
Are you calling me a hoe?
Hobro. Hashtag hobro. Yeah.
Are you cheating on me with a hoe?
Always.
Wait, hold up. Are you cheating on me?
Yeah, she's with the hobros.
Wait, no. I kid. I know you're not actually. It was a joke. Timing. Yeah, I know, don't worry.
The hobros.
I know the Allwitch was calling me a hoe, don't worry. Also, which I don't understand, but...
Oh my gosh.
Betrayal.
Grave Gabe. What was
Yeah,
that
because you were
from?
dead.
Oh yeah, Great
Oh,
Gabe. Yeah.
Back from the grave Gabe. Yeah. They're just going through all of
We'll
our
have to do an Undertaker entrance for that one day.
We'll make your person animated, and he just flies up out of the coffin.
Oh dear God. Now we need
It's
a
the
will.
Undertaker.
Don't we have like Ginger? Was something about Ginger? I don't know.
I don't even remember what it was.
There was something.
Hot
last-
noodle, Grave Gabe, hobros, ginger mullet.
Ginger mullet.
Yeah.
Ginger mullet. There you go, ginger mullet. There's your hashtag.
Yes,
There was
sir.
something from last stream. I just honestly forget what it was that
Please
they were
put
using the
these in the
hashtag.
Discord server so we can, send these out.
When we are able to get emotes, we'll just make these emotes. Although I could technically make emotes on Discord with these names.
Yeah, true. True
that.
Okay. I think we're coming to the end of the podcast.
My
so-
brain is liquefied. I apologize. I'm just at a moment that I'm just
We're
like
just like, bleh. Just
my
ugh.
brain is just mush at this point.
Just mush. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're
It
coming to
feels
the end of this. We're oh, what? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go follow us on social media. Go check us out on pretty much anything. We're out there. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. You name it, we're probably on it. If it has the Couch Court name, it's probably us. So
Best way to stay active with us though is through our Discord, which
Yeah.
all of our links, by the way, are on our About page, on our Twitch page. Just so you guys know, the Discord's probably the best way to stay in touch with us because we have a bit of a community there, and it's easier because we have channels set up specifically for information and such like that. That
Yeah.
makes it easy to find all of our pages and etc.
yeah. And if you want to get any announcements or like, we'll put it on the Discord, but our most active is going to be on Instagram. We announce everything on there, so go follow us there. There's that. The VOD will be on YouTube. Since Twitch doesn't house it for more than 14 days, we'll put the VODs on YouTube. So if you want to go and watch back on this and check out things, and you can go on there and watch it again. Also, we're gonna announce this like a lot more lately, and we're gonna try to announce it a little bit more. Yes, Gabe will do the outro in a second, but we do have a Patreon. It really does help out if you do subscribe to the Patreon and join the Patreon. That's what makes this be a lot better, and it helps us grow as a community. We're able to
Yeah.
make these because those patrons. Our latest patron, we're going to go ahead and announce it. Why not? B, Sugar B, you're awesome. Thank you. You're an awesome patron. It's awesome that we have patrons already. So we do thank you a lot. B, we stand. Yes.
Yeah, and your contribution helps Tori, buy kegs for her Chad Toriness.
Yes. Yes. It does.
I do not buy Chad. Fuck it.
Jinx.
I
Jinx.
combined. I'm tired.
You buy kegs. Yes, you do.
Bert, I'm gonna steal my mom's credit card.
Oh yeah. Please don't actually.
Do it. No, I'm just
Yeah, no. And it's also like we don't want to force anyone to do that, but like if you do genuinely enjoy the content enough to want to do that,
Please
again,
do.
thank you so much.
Yeah. If you want to see extra content too, we do put it on our Patreon. Do go and join if
When
you
we
can.
have time.
Yeah. Well, no, we're putting new stuff up on there soon. We want to try to be able to get everything looking good so that the patrons have the best quality of video and audio and whatever they're paying for to be good. We don't want to just dump things on there and then people go, "What the heck is this?" We want it to actually be decent quality stuff. So we're gonna put things up there that y'all enjoy and y'all would want to watch. So we've got some stuff being pumped out at the moment to be able to put on there. We've already done a mini episode, so that's going to be up there as well.
Yep.
I'll probably put a little highlight from the mini episode so people can see what it's like, and then so then when you get that Patreon subscription, you can go watch the full episode on there.
Yeah, you'll be able to watch all previous mini episodes. So like even though, for example, we did one last week and B was there, because like patrons see them live.
Yeah, if you're a patron, you get to be in the chat and watch the Patreon episode live. So, yes, if you want to show up and watch the Patreon episode live, you can. So, and you can during the whole Patreon episode, you can chat with everybody else and talk with us, and yeah. So, and depending on what your Patreon subscription is, it can go from the basic tier all the way to the one that is crazy, and we've set up different ones for you to be able to interact, and depending on which one you can get different content. So we wanted to try to make it as good for everybody as possible, but not so insane that people wouldn't want to do it. So, I mean, if you want to go on there, please do join. It does help us out tremendously. So yeah, go do that if you can. Hold on, I'll put the Patreon link in the chat. So yeah, so, and we're also doing more content for the Patreon as well soon. So do stay tuned for that, any patrons. So yeah. Other than that, I think we're good. So Gabe, you got this.
And with that, ladies and gents, and everything in between, sadly that time has come again where we must go back to our cold, dark, happy, and fulfilling lives. But fear not. Tune in next Saturday for another episode of Couch Corp, 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. And if you live in a different time zone, y'all can Google that shit. But until then, tell your mom to call me. Stay safe, and bye-bye.
See you guys. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe. We'll catch you next Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a good one.